Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
Oh, good-looking ball. Dani Olmo tries to play it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's in one-on-one. That's been drilled forward. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking to play him in. Cruyff. And it's Schneider. Forlan. And he's running through. It's Forlan! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Silvestre. And it's Xabi Alonso. Puskas engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Cruyff. Driving through the middle. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Picked out, and the shot! So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking for options for movement. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Kuching City with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There's the shot! Back when it goes. Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now that looks a decent ball. Dani Olmo has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one from
Forlan! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Just eases him off the ball.
Goa are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be... And the finish! He's got a goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Cruyff! And that's a sharp finish. And they've got their lead back. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Tries a shot! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Kuching City dragged themselves back again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Xavi Alonso has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Adriano. 15 minutes till half-time. He's found a way through. Cross goes in there. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Cruyff. Pelé. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And this is Forlan. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? And a neat finish! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Chiellini has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. David tries to pass it through. And he's got the... Oh, just the keeper now! Cruyff, Yaya Toure. Cannot be beaten that easily. Pelé. He's found a way through.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cruyff. Now the ball's gone astray.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Schneider knocks it into space. David receives it in a good position. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. They are purring, truly purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. So the lead now is 2. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. That gets us going once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that...
Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them up.
Oh, he's all alone. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Goa present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This further to improve their cause. Oh, it's come off the upright. Xavi Alonso. Schneider. And here's Forlan. It's a threatening ball. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he get it through? Cruyff. Now it's David. Well, they've got it again. And it's Zanetti. Kuching City appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That's good vision. And this is Forlan. He's shifting through the gears here.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Cruyff. And it's Robertson. Great vision. Now it's Forlan. Robertson. Brilliantly cut out. Pele. And the counter is on. Cruyff. Puskás. Nicked it back promptly.
Such good technique.
And Dani Olmo. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pele. Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? Pele. Great ball. Chance, surely! Keeper's got his work done.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Goa may be down, but not out just yet. And that's an excellent interception. And he's heaved it away. Adriano. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Silvestre did well to stay calm there. He's a sharp little ball here. No way through, so back it comes. Decent chance! And no mistake. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 11.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Number 14.
That has not gone well.
Johan Cruyff. Number 17. Xabi Alonso.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Sane. Coming on the field.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Number 15. Isak.
Gerrard.
Number 18.
Azar.
Owen.
Chiellini cuts it out.
Azar.
Yaya
Number
Toure.
23. Gerrard.
Cafu gets across to
Number
intercept
21,
that.
Mohamed Salah.
Gerrard.
Substitution in progress.
Nicely spread. Pedri. Oh, good read. Pele. That has ended up in no man's land. He's on it. Can he get away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance! It's in! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Kuching City are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Searching passes played there. Silvestre cuts out the pass. Cannavaro. And it's Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
4 added minutes.
He's picked his way through. And the shot! And one more try! And there's a goal! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Isaac. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool...
Oh, they could be... Decent chance! And he's done it! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Loudoun United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Adriano. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sané. Rummenigge. Well-timed, excellent interception. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Silvestre concedes a free kick for that. Silvestre has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Pelé, and this is Pelé, and a chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Adriano! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He can run onto that. Just the keeper, it shapes to shoot! And a neat finish! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Loudoun United restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Tries to pass it through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And they're back on the ball again. Forlan, Haaland. And the ball is out of play. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. Gets his head on it! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
That is very well defended. Adriano. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Forlan has it in a wide position. Baresi attempts a clearance. Gerrard. And this is Adriano. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shot could be on. And he's taking no chances there. Plenty to aim at here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Adams. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Here's Haaland, and here's Lopez. He's in a great position. Haaland! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Haaland is offering a right smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get it through? Rummenigge. And it's Forlan. And that was very necessary. And that's a throw-in. And here's Sané. That's a decent clearance. Knocks it into space. Oh, super find. Loudoun United have reclaimed it. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's a key interception. It's Forlan. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lopez. Oh, well played. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so the action is resumed. There's the shot! And there's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Adriano. Oh, now he can run away with it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, played through for the wide man. Mendes is there, and he can pick it up. He's a sharp little ball here. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Pele can see things others simply cannot. And the finish! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Haaland. Loudoun United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That is ended up in no man's land. Forlan is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
This is a promising build-up. Now, can they get him away? Isak. Spread to the right. Pinches it off him.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now this could be a chance. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Goa have their second corner now. He's having a shot! And that is well cleared. Loudoun United are looking to go forward now. Cafu, that's really well manoeuvred. Great defending, strong and determined.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's made its way to him. Goa needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Looking to play him in. Well read, and the danger is averted. Chance here to counter. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's picked his way through. And the shot! That has not gone well. Ooh, delicate chip through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And this is Sané. Chance! And that's a tiny finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Loudoun United go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and shoot.
Could be danger here. He's beaten the last man. Right card.
Coming on the field.
Nicely aimed pass.
Number 12.
Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Number 13, McAllister. Substitution on the field. Number 4, Sane. Coming on to replace him is number 21, Hazard.
Gerrard. Can he get on the end of this? Isak receives it in a good position here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Somewhat off target. Baresi spots it and intercepts. And here's Isak. Pele. Pele going forward. It's Pele!
Pele made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Haaland. That ball looks a good one. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's a pretty loose pass. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Adriano. Oh, super big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Adams. And we're done.
Exploited and deserve to be.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many, many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never-say-die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter what, and the ability to inspire your teammates to do the same.
Well, that has not gone well. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, it's come loose. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Gerrard, delivered with swing. Stam gets it away. Goa with the corner, there first. It's a good run down the right. Oh, good! It's bounced back off the post. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, that's nice. Little pass back. Good ball, good take. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. This is a promising build-up. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nicely shaped ball. Neatly clipped into space. Goa
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Baresi. More and more pressure on the ball here. The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. 1-0 the score. Played with finesse. And that has been cleared. Silvestre. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's found a way through. Tries to get it clear. Adriano. Chance here to counter. Silvestre. Silvestre drives forward on the overlap. And a header! Well taken goal. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. certain, searing and imperious.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's Doué. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Nistelrooy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gerrard tries to pass it through, and he's cut it out. Silvestre. Goa heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. That's an imaginative pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Adriano. And it's Gerrard. Chips it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Scholes. Doué chasing after it. Van Nistelrooy. Mateus. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Cafu. Xabi Alonso.
1 minute at a time.
Silvestre. Knocks it into space.
That's going in strongly.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Goa looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Mateus. And Van Nistelrooy! And that's a good finish. It is an explosive start to the second half. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Parma cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Oh, good-looking ball. Hangs on it. Terrific effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Adriano, renowned for his long-range shooting. Isak providing an outlet on that flank. And he's there to clear it. Van Nistelrooy. And it's Doué. Mateus. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Doué clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Nice physical challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Hoisted in. And he's taking no chances there. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a cute ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Raul.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Tries a shot! And no mistake! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Goa now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Vermaelen. Great ball, and he's in here. Knocks it out wide. Mateus. Mateus really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely ball, and the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have...
And the shots! Goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Oh, one moment you're in... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Pelé. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lewandowski! And there's a goal! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Mateus. Gerrard. Mateus pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely weighted ball. Picked out it's Lewandowski! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Cannavaro. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cafu. That is good alertness. And it's Olmo. Stam gets a good foot in there. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's clever. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Silvestre. Mateus. Oh, some tackle that. Looking for the run. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Has been indicated.
He's got away. That's tidy. Pelé. Scholes. Dani Olmo. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Xavi Alonso. And that's that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents. And Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So straight into the action.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Not the most convincing of passes. And he's forced to go back. Goulet. Good play on the left-hand side here. Here's Rodri. Nice defending, physical and effective. That is good alertness. Calafiori. Pinches it off him. And the finish! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ekitike charging forward, the ball at his feet. That's really well manoeuvred. Knocks it out wide. Not where it came from. Brilliantly cut out. Xavi Alonso.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Goa with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Good ball, good take. Now it's Xabi Alonso, and they've managed to get rid. Shot a goal! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
That's a risky ball, you've got to... Oh no, this does not look good. He's shifting through the gears here. Crosses it. Oh, good climb. It's a goal. They are purring, truly purring. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Could move up a gear here. Goulet. And he can clear it away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking to play him in. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, can he get onto this? No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Threads one in. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, he takes home the match ball. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Isak. And he's in on goal. He's found a way through. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That has not gone well. And here's Gerrard. Calafiori goes sliding in. Goa heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Ødegaard, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Gerrard. Gerrard has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Rodri goes back to front. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And reclaimed it in a trice. Adriano, he's in a great position here. He's having a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
It's Adriano! And that is a truly outstanding save.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
He's rising! And he can thump it away.
Has been indicated.
The pass isn't the best. Ekitike. Played out to the left flank. And that has put paid to that. That's the end of the first 45. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Goa, seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Goulet. That's destined for the flank. Goulet knocks it into space. Elects to cross. Can he get it through? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cross into the... Impressive jump! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Defending of the desperate variety. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. Corner number 2 then. Chance! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Tries to pass it through, and it's been played through. Xabi Alonso, chance! And he's stuck it away! They are playing them off the park!
Xabi Alonso just did brilliantly to get that.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Now that's well seen too. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in...
York! That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Pele. Silvestre tries to play it through. Cruyff pinches it off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ambitious ball here. And smartly reclaimed. Cross goes in there. He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
Pele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cruyff. Oh, well played, well played. And he can thump it away. And it's Xabi Alonso. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cafu. Now, can they get him away? Great chance! Goa still without a single shot on target. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Quality ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Cruyff. Gerrard. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Xabi Alonso. And it's made its way to him. Big chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Cafu. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And it's Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! It's there! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Goa have broken through. It's 1-0. Oh, great leap! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Looking for options for movement. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That has been cut short.
Goa really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And that's going to be a booking. And he cuts out the supply. Rudiger. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Taken back almost at once. Adriano might just make this. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Impressive jump! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that is the end of the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Goa looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
York actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Goes for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Marquinhos. Donnarumma. Hernandez. Conte. And Bastoni. Cafu. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, it's Kante. And Beckham! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's the keeper's ball.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's picked it up out wide. York unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. It's gone for a throw-in. Marquinhos. Ah, he's given it away. He's found a way through. Isak. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Bastoni. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Drives it in. Marquinhos is there, and he can get that clear. And the pass is intercepted. Now, he's got space here. He's found space here.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
Paris
14.
Saint-Germain choosing to make the first change.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Guti. And it's Conte. Cafu. Cross from Cafu. Getting up there! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. That's a really buccaneering run he's making. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he can clear it away. That'll be a throw-in.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 25. Le numéro 5. À leur place, le numéro 18. Le numéro 6. Xabi Alonso.
Somewhat off target. Dani Olmo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Azar. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe. Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cafu. And there goes the final whistle. Goa are enjoying their moment of collective uplift. A win achieved. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling.
David Villa, Jim, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with having to take free kicks and corners.
Put it all together, and you've got one of the finest strikers of his generation.
Exactly.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Good running, strong and purposeful. Baresi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Elects to cross. Perez. Looking to play him in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Raul tries to play it, and Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And a header! Lille are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Lille! And it's Lille who take the lead. Simplicity itself.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Pelé. No, he's not getting past him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he finish? He's got it all! They are purring, truly purring. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And another try. And a neat finish. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Cafu plays a header! Goal! A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Deftly away. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Zanetti. And here's Batistuta, and the counter is on. Tonali simply refused to be outdone there. Space for him to turn and look. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Mohamed Salah. Nicely shaped ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Baresi. Rijkaard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Mohamed Salah. Perez. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Isak. Well, that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Goa are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I can certainly tell you I wasn't expecting this. What a half, what a game of football so far. I was honestly expecting the floodgates to open, but how quickly things can change.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. It's run loose here. Adriano!
Adriano really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Adriano might just make this. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. Pele with the cross. Cleared away. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking for a runner. David Villa in acres of space out wide. Oh, what has happened here? That is lovely. Cruyff. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah bops him off it and wins back the ball. Lille needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Quality ball. Tonali couldn't squeeze it through. Could go all the way here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Perez. Tonali. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Raul has created one goal already. Tries to pass it through. Silvestre gets it clear. Cruyff. No, he refuses to take the bait. And it's Perez. And try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh, that's well spotted. Mohamed Salah has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Mohamed Salah. Pele. Silvestre. Perez aims beyond the defence. Silvestre has been caught there, it's a foul.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 5. Le numéro 4. Villa. Le numéro 8.
Cannavaro can get it clear.
Le numéro 22. À leur place,
Just about up to 75 minutes. And Puskas!
Le numéro 14.
Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Baresi does well not to be outdone there. Now it's Shevchenko. He's got away. And this is Neymar.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Sané. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Brilliantly cut out. Gerrard! Another one of football's and how moments.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Here it is, crossed in. Khan claims it without any fuss. Puskas. The final 5 minutes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to...
And the shot!
Shevchenko made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Gerrard. Sané. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Dani Olmo could move up a gear here. Baresi, deep into stoppage time. And here's Owen. Knocks it into space. Chance, surely! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, what more can we say, Peter, about Phil Foden? Described as so good and fundamental to his team, and some of the best brains in football have said that. He deserves it. He's got to be one of the most exciting players of his generation. What a talent.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Nicely weighted ball, and it's been played through. And it's turned away. Corner then. Goa with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. That has been knocked clear. It's gone backwards.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
Pele.
tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And the shot's on here. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And the finish! Pass somewhat off target. That's a good ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Cruyff. Great chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That's destined for the flank. Pele. Oh, there's a probing ball. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that was nowhere near his best. Can he get away here? Pele could go all the way here. Pele! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Superb from Pele! A finish right from the top draw. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Goa, oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Goa have themselves a chance from the spot. This for genuine comfort. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Koundé has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow. Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're threatening to fly away here. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Goa find a position of real strength now. This shapes to shoot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Again, in a trice, and that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
Goa are looking to break at pace. And here's Isak. Silvestre. Looking for the fall. Can he finish? It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Goa are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Stojkovic. Del Piero. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Adriano. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's real chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Pele. Cruyff. It's Xabi Alonso. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Silvestre scooting forward. Quick look, then plays it in. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. Pedri. Del Piero. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's through here. Well, that's well seen too. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Silvestre is wide and looking to get onto this. Chance! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And it's Gerrard. Beckenbauer was in no mood for any of that. Now it's Pele. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Xabi Alonso. Pele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is Adriano. And the finish! Stojkovic plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Nicely weighted ball. He's being urged to shoot. Cross, he leaps for it! And no mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. What a header, flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Del Piero proves just a little bit too strong. He has found the way. Chance, surely! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And he's picked it up out wide. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Cannavaro picks it up from the goal kick. Looking to play him in. Space for him to turn and look. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Villa, nicely spread. He's picked his way through. Del Piero, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Threads one in, and he's worked it through. He's found a way through. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Xabi Alonso clears without hesitation.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That has ended up in no man's land. And this could be the final action of the first half. And he gets rid in a hurry. Played into the box. Keeper's dealt with that. Cafu receives it in a wide position.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And for the first half, that is that. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Any litter in the bins
Goa looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Number 22.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
On the field is number 9, Rafinha.
There will be a throw-in. Pele. And it's Pedri. And he's been shifted off it. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, super find. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Pele. And it's Cruyff.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cruyff quietly revving up. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get free. Oh, what has happened here?
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. And this is Del Piero. Cruyff. Pele. The message is clear, none shall pass. Isak tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
And he's intervened well there. Tries to play it through. And he's well positioned here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's Pele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's an excellent interception. Adriano might just make this. Now it's Del Piero. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's shifting through the gears here. He's found some space. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Goa have themselves a chance from the spot. This further to improve their cause. Brilliant save from Buffon! Well, would you believe that?
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Goa have their second corner now.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 20, Del Piero. Number
Cleared
23,
away.
Hadrian. Coming on the field, number 8.
Manchester United
Pullet.
have the chance to go the other way.
11, Seedorf.
Some really good ball movement. That's a cute ball. That's good vision. Brilliantly cut out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he welcomes it in. And this is Mohamed Salah. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And they can counter here. Into the last quarter of an hour. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Rafinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's clever. Oh, shooting chance! Turan, quality ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Villa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. No way through. Xavi Alonso tries to pass it through. He's in one-on-one. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run it.
Owen, he's through on goal here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Silvestre receives it in a good position here. Salah, no outsmarting him this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
There will be
Well,
1 minute
football
at a
is a
time.
simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
And that is as far as it goes. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the pass is intercepted. Now he's off and running. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Pele! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, that was vital. Goa leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Isak receives it in a good position here. Silvestre. McAllister. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And that is expertly dealt with.
This is the time you need that pace.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. McAllister wins the duel this time. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Goa do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly...
Cruyff! He's got a goal! They are purring, truly purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Goa are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Adriano. Cruyff. Engages and forces him off the ball. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pinches it off him. Into the channel. Kvaratskhelia providing an outlet on that flank. They've won a corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cafu gets it away. Goa are looking to go forward now. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. No, that's been intercepted. Cafu makes a dash for it. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Cruyff. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Darren Fletcher. Kvaratskhelia. And here's McAllister. Real chance! Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Xavi Alonso did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
So a Barcelona free kick, looking here to alter the direction of the game. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rijkaard is the guilty party there. Rijkaard has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Isak. And he's managed to get free. That's good defending, very good defending. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, it's Pele! Split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he gets rid in a hurry. McAllister. Ball is over the line. And that's definitely not his best. McAllister. He's picked his way through. Now there's a fine ball. Big chance! And he's there to belt it away. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Goa are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So off we go again. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard. Tele. It's a searching pass. Goa have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. And they win it back again. Tries to pass it through, and that could set him on his way. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! And that's a tidy finish. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Simplicity itself.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cruyff. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Mateus making good progress on the right-hand side. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Silvestre. He has found the way through. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that has been knocked clear. And he's picked it up out wide. Silvestre, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance here to counter. Kvaratskhelia. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Xabi Alonso gets on his... Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitution in progress.
He's having a good look here. Can he get it through? Oh, super ball! Goes down, but nothing given. Kvaratskhelia does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary... Oh, what a mistake! Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out the...
Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Substitutions taking place.
Marquinhos has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He'll fancy himself from here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Alonso! Oh, it's a beauty! About as smooth as it gets. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Baresi clears it away. And this is Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Puskás has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. And it's Xabi Alonso, played out to the left flank. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Rijkaard has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. And the finish! They would have been quick to recover this. Oh, nice touch. It's a loose ball. Gerrard. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. 26th of May 2005, Istanbul, and one of the most famous of all famous comebacks in football, and this man was its catalyst.
Well, come to think of it, Peter, he has a fair share of famous comebacks over his career, but if you think context, this has to be it.
3-0 down at half-time, and his header just after the break sparked that extraordinary miracle against one of Europe's finest teams, finest defences. It is, of course, the legend, the leader, that is Stevie G. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And this is Cruyff. Hakimi. Nicely spread. Now it's Dani Olmo. Is there any support? He might not need it. Silvestre can clear it away. Kubasi. And it's Olmo. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dani Olmo. Hakimi. He's a sharp little ball here. Drives, getting up there! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the finish! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Goa with the corner, there first. Albert Ferrer is there, and he can get that clear. Kayserispor have the chance. Isak! We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Kubasi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pau Kubasi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Takes a shot! Oh, good finish! And the comeback is complete! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick.
Ah, he's given it away! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Xavi Alonso. Goa have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Silvestre is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, that's well spotted. Gerrard. Xavi Alonso. Oh, some astute defending there. Dani Olmo. Xavi Alonso. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Gerrard. Cruyff running with intent. Xabi Alonso. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Goa have their second corner now. Oh, good effort! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cannavaro actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Pele. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is ended up in no man's land. Spread out to the left. And he can clear it away. And he's straight offside. And this is Batistuta. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Isak, and he's had it nicked away. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Lee Kang-in, Hakimi. Now it's Lee Kang-in, Hakimi. He's got away. And this is Ronald. Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ronaldinho is offering a wry smile there.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Hakimi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
DiMarco. And oh, that is asking for trouble. It's Adriano! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Adriano! Relentless! Just relentless! And there's your hat-trick! And that is all they have time for.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Goa up by 3 after a terrific 45 minutes. Even in a game like this, you would think that should be enough. And we get things going again. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that interception was most necessary. Hakimi. Lee Kang-in. Neatly clipped into space. Gerrard. And it's Xabi Alonso. Pele. And now the breakaway. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the counter is on. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard. DiMarco does well not to be outdone there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely, now then. Gerrard. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Oh, great feat that.
Pele ploughing through. And a chance! And that's a sharp finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
This is a It's Pele! And it's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Goa are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Cruyff. Pele. And he's got away from him. Pele. This is promising. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gerrard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's had it taken off him. And it's Gerrard.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
No, he's overshot the green. Oh, given away! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 17, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 11, Fernando Torres. Number 10,
DiMarco.
Messi. Substitution.
Now it's Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. And that little bit of skill. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's played in here. Now they can break here. Puskas. Oh, he's bustling through here. And this is Raul. Kayserispor needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention.
Shot a goal! And it's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Danny Olmo. And here's Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in driving forwards.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's managed to gift it back. Raul. Not the most accurate pass. Great ball, and he's in here. Ronaldinho! Oh, denied at the last. Knocks it into space. Tries a shot! And he's hit it too high.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cafu cuts out the pass. Raul. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Messi. Ronaldinho! And that's a tiny finish. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Looking to play him in. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Now it's Messi. And he's cleared it out of harm's way and reclaimed it in a trice. That's good running with the ball. Raul. Oh, this is a very good run. That is lovely. And he's only too happy to take that back. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's the end. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the...
Oyarzabal! That's another chance! It's in! And what a start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He's such a...
And Cruyff! Well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Pelé with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
And the counter is on. Pepe. Hakimi. Sneijder. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Neymar! Oh, he's been caught napping. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Driving on and making good progress. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Takes aim and crosses. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Goa with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And this is Adriano. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Sneijder! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And yet another chance goes to waste.
Kyoto Sanga really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Played into space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good climb. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Passing nice and neat. Mateus. Cannavaro. Mateus. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And here's Cruyff. Sneijder. Mateus. And they can counter here. Mateus. Silvestre. Great vision. Now it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's forced to go back. Neymar. Mateus. Silvestre. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's nice. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that interception was most necessary. Adriano! And he's stuck it away. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking... And it's half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
We've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So straight into the second half. Now it's Isak. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Steaming on goalwards. Pepe defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Turns back here, probably the best option. That could spell trouble. It's Adriano! Oh, that is outstanding! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And this is Adriano. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus. And it's Van Nistelrooy. That's been slipped through. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's there to belt it away.
Goa are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gerrard, and this is Adriano. A probing pass. Kyoto Sanga can't breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined.
Neymar! And he gets rid in a hurry.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time.
He'll try from distance! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Cannavaro gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And the keeper threw out a limb. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Van Nistelrooy. No, that's been intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cannavaro. Throw it. Silvestre. Over to the other side. Hakimi. Rijkaard. He's shifting through the gears here. Punched away. Cruyff. Silvestre.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Pretty robust defending.
Van Nistelrooy. Can he finish? And it's in!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Kyoto Sanga may be down, but not out just yet. Cruyff. Oh, good take in a good area. Goes down, but nothing given. Isak showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Adriano gets his head on it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Takes on his marker. He's had it taken off him. Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in. Shot a goal!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Mbappe. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Out of play for a goal kick.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. That pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. Adriano chasing after it. And no, that was never going to make it.
There will be 3 minutes.
And the number on the board is 3. Tries to pass it through. Well read, nice interception. Baresi, the man synonymous with solidity. So that's it, it is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time...
It's Ibrahimovic! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Goa are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. There's a sharp little ball here. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Caught offside that time. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And smartly reclaimed. Cruyff. Gerrard. And this is Cruyff. Rijkaard. And it's Gullit. Ronaldinho. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Gullit. And this is Ibrahimovic. Costa Curta does really well there. He is strong. And it's Ronaldinho. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Goa really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And this is Cruyff. Cruyff really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, well measured. Not a hint of... Messi! Now that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Pele. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rijkaard. And Mateus. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Isak. Looking for options for movement. He's through here. He's shifting through the gears here. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And they're quick to get it back. And here's Isak. Adriano. And this is Pele. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Stam clears without hesitation. Now, can they get him away? Cafu. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cruyff stood his ground strongly.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Adriano. Pelé. Costa Curta with the clearance. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, cracking ball. There's the shot! Mateus.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's good vision. Cannavaro. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. Mateus. Well timed, excellent interception. Alonso. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Ibrahimovic. Looking to play him in. Pass is just off target. And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Goa currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So let's get the ball rolling.
Goa can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he shoots! And he's stuck it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A horrible blip, a moment they could well have done without.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Shoots! Big moment! Massive goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Goa leading now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have...
And another try! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Goa have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he get it through? That's been cut out, well played. And it's Cruyff. Oh, that is a nice touch. Silvestre engages and forces him off the ball. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 9.
So we have movement on both benches.
Numero 18. Numero 23.
De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Goa perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Il numero 8. Drogba. Il numero 10. Il numero 22.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Bale! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's having a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Italy really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And it's hoisted clear. Goa have the chance to go the other way. That is ended up in no man's land. That's an imaginative pass. Stam is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Gerrard. Good ball over the top. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, that's fabulous. Hangs in across. And he's taking no chances there. Knocks it into space. Rivaldo touches it back.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually...
He's in one-on-one. Oh, good claim by the keeper.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, important interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's found a way past. It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy. He is through here. And this is Adriano. Oh, that's a fine interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rivaldo going face-to-face with his great rival. Gerrard has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Pass somewhat off target. Nicely weighted ball. Drive Drogba! Could be danger here. And there's the shot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Bullish header! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Goa really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Nice physical challenge. Neatly clipped into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And we're done. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done.